Hello students, today we are going to start our unit 2, that is algebra, and this is first chapter in our second unit, that is matrices. So basically what is matrices? Matrices is a array arrangement of any elements or any function. We can say what is matrices? It is an array arrangement. Array arrangement means arrangement which consists some rows as well as some columns. Okay. So matrices is a arrangement, is a well defined arrangement in array form. We can say well defined arrangement in form of array. Okay, so this is known as matrices. Suppose let A, there was an array, suppose A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. This type of arrangement is known as matrices. Clear? Here it contains some rows and it also contains some columns. So it is clear by its definition, a well-defined arrangement in form of array. This whole process is known as array. It is always covered by this square bracket or some braces, like we can also write this in this bracket, I, J, K, L. We can also write this in this bracket. Matrices always represent with a capital alphabet. Whenever capital alphabet is given, it means there is some matrices will be given for this. Okay. Now this matrices contains 1, 2 and 3. 3 rows and number of columns are 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 columns in this matrices. So we can simply say, if someone asks what is the order of matrix, so you can say that is 3 by 4. Order of matrix means how many number of rows and number of columns are there. So this is known as order of matrix. Always remember, when someone says 2 by 3 and matrix or of order 2 by 3, it means our matrix contains 2 rows and 3 columns. It basically represents the order of matrix. Clear? Now, if you have to represent any of the element from this matrices, then you can represent by AIG, where I is the position in row and J is position in column. Okay, let's take an example. Suppose we have to find the position of G, where G is written. You can say it is written in second row, so you can write A 2 and in third column, so A 2 3. So it is the position of G. If someone asks find the value of A14, means find the value for the element which placed at first row and fourth column. Here it is in first row and fourth column, so the value is D. So you can write A14 is D. Clear? If someone asks find the value of A23, means you can check the value from second row and third column. That is second row and third column. So the value is G. So you can write the value of this is G. Clear? So this is the basic definition and identification of any matrices. Here small a always represents the element of that matrices and capital A always represents the whole matrices. Clear? Now moving towards the construction part. Before moving forward, please pause the video to note it down. Okay, now moving further towards construction of matrix. Construction of matrix means if someone gives you an element, suppose aij is I plus j upon 2. aij is I plus j upon 2. And ask construct a matrix of order 2 by 3. With the help of this element, you need to construct a matrix of order 2 by 3. So, we can represent the matrix by capital A. 2 by 3 means this matrix contains 2 rows and 3 columns. So, the elements are A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23. So, this is the matrix. Now we need to substitute all the values of these elements, then it will be our required matrix. So now for A11 means the value for I is 1, the value for j is 1. Substitute 1 plus 1 divided by 2. Now for this, value of I is 1, value of j is 2. Substitute, so it becomes 1 plus 2 divided by 2. Similarly for this one, 1 plus 3 divided by 2. 2 plus 1 divided by 2. 2 plus 2 divided by 2. 2 plus 3 divided by 2. When we solve these terms, we get 1, 3 by 2, 2, 3 by 2, 2 and 5 by 2. So this is the required matrix and this is the final answer. I hope it is clear to all of you. Now moving towards the type of matrices. On the basis of their appearance, the matrix is divided in some specific types. So write down the first type, that is row matrix. Our first type is row matrix. It is clear by its name, the matrix which contains only one row. The matrix which contains only one row are known as row matrix. Suppose if we write A, B, C, D and so on. So this is the row matrix. This matrix contains only one row and number of columns are more than one. Clear? The second type is column matrix. Second type is column matrix. Clear by its name itself? The matrix which contains only one column. Suppose we can write A, B, C, D. This is our column matrix. It contains only one column and more than one rows are there. Clear? So now our third type is square matrix, when number of rows is equals to number of columns. We can say number of rows means suppose any matrix contains m rows and n columns. If they both are equal to each other, then it will be considered as a square matrix. We can say the matrix of order 1 by 1, matrix of order 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4. These all are considered as a square matrix. Clear? Now moving towards next. Our next type is identity matrix. Okay, before identity matrix, we need to understand about the diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix, first of all, the condition for diagonal matrix is it is only valid for square matrix. We are only able to find the diagonal for square matrix. Okay, how we can identify the square elements of square matrix, means diagonal elements of square matrix? When I is equals to j, those elements are known as, those aij elements are known as diagonal elements. Suppose a matrix is given a11, a12, a13, a21, a22, a23, a31, a32, a33. Okay, now in this matrix we need to identify which one is diagonal. So we can say here 1 is equal with 1, so this is the element of diagonal matrix. 1 is equal to 2, means this is not the part of diagonal. This is also similarly this and this. So we can say this is our diagonal part. And in diagonal matrix only diagonal values are given and rest all the values are 0. Rest all the values, means when I is not equals to j, then aij is equals to 0. All the elements in which I is not equals to j are equals to 0. These matrices are known as diagonal matrix. Clear? And the next one is identity matrix, or we can say unit matrix. The matrix whose diagonal element is 1. We can say matrix whose diagonal element is 1 and rest all elements are 0. Those matrices are known as identity matrix. Suppose we can say 1 0 0 1 in 2 by 2 order, 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. This is also another example. And identity matrix always represented with capital I. Clear? So now, before moving further, please pause the video to note it down. Now, moving further towards the last type, that is null matrix. It is clear by its name as well. The matrix whose all elements are 0, those matrices are known as null matrix. We can say this 0 or 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 and so on. These matrices are known as null matrix. It is clear to all of you. Now moving towards our next heading, that is equality of matrix. When we are talking about the equality of matrix, it means each and every element of that matrix is equal with the another matrix. Suppose there is one matrix A, that is A, B, C, D, and another matrix is E, F, G, H. If someone says that A is equals to B, it means the elements of A, that is A, B, C, D, and the element of B, that is E, F, G, H, both are equal. Means A is equal with E, B is equal with F, C is equal with G, and D is equal with H. You can write A is equals to E, B equals to F, C is equals to G, and D is equals to H. This is the basic condition for equality. If any one will dissatisfy the condition, then it will not be equal. Okay? Suppose someone asks if A is 1, 2, 3, 4, and B is 1, 2, 5, 6, and ask show that if A is equals to B, you can clearly say here this element does not equal with this element. This element does not equal with this element. So A is not equals to B. This is the basic relation. When we talk about the equality, each and every element of the first matrix is equal to the second matrix. Then only we can consider these matrix as a equal matrix. Clear? Now moving towards our next definition, that is addition of matrix. Addition is quite simple. When we need to add two matrix, then it will always add it to its place value. Place value here means, suppose a matrix is given A with element 1, 2, 3, 4 and another matrix B that is 2, 3, 4, 5. If someone asks find the value for A plus B, A plus B means this is the element of A plus element of B. If you need to add this, then you need to add the place value. This is the A11, this is also A11. You can add only these terms. 1 plus 2, that is 3. 2 plus 3, that is 5. 3 plus 4, that is 7. 4 plus 5, that is 9. So this is the required addition. Means in addition you only need to remember that only place value will add to that similar place value. Means here A11 only add with A11, A12 here only add with A12 and so on. So by this one thing is also clear that addition will be possible only when the order of matrix is similar. When the order of matrix is similar, then only you can get the same value, same position value here and same position value here. Then you can add. If any one of the matrix having different order, then you are not able to add those matrix. Clear? Now, similarly, with the same process, you can do the subtraction as well. So note down the next heading, subtraction of matrices. It is also quite same. A and B is given. Then if you need to find the value for A minus B, then write the A matrix and write the B matrix, and it also follows the same rule. Same position value subtract same position term. Means 1 minus 2, that is minus 1. 2 minus 3, minus 1. 3 minus 4, minus 1. 4 minus 5, that is also minus 1. And this is the required answer. So I think this is clear to all of you. Now before moving further, please pause the video to note it down. Now moving further towards our next topic, that is multiplication of a matrix by a scalar. Means when a scalar number is going to multiply on a matrix, then it will be multiplied in each and every element of that matrix. Suppose a matrix is given, that is A equals to A, B, C, D, and if we need to find the value for Ka, means a scalar number, that is K, is multiplied with the matrix A, then we can do A, B, C, D. Then this K is going to be multiplied in each and every element of this A matrix. Then it will become Ka KB, KC and KT. This is the basic process for scalar multiplication. When suppose one more matrix 1, 2, 8, 7 and we need to find the value for 5a. Here 5 will be multiplied in each and every element of a matrix. Then multiply 5 into a, that is 5, 5 into 2, that is 10, 5 into 8, 40 and 5 into 7, 35. This is the scalar multiplication. In the same manner, when we are going to take something out, then it will also comes out from each and every element. Means a matrix A, that is 9, 18, 27 and 45. It is given. We know very well each and every element is a multiple of 9. Then when we take 9 out, then it will be coming out from each and every element. Here if 9 is taken as a common, then it will be 1, 2, 3, 5. So this will be the required answer. Clear? Whenever we are going to multiply or whenever we are going to take anything common from the matrix, then it will comes from each and every element. If any element does not contain, then it will come upon divide. Suppose 2, 4, 7, 8. We need to take 2 out. Then it will become 1, 2, 7 by 2 and 4. I think it is clear to all of you. Okay. So this is the basic concept of multiplication. Now moving further for the next topic, that is transpose of a matrix. Transpose of a matrix means in transpose you need to just interchange the rows and columns. If a matrix is given A, that is A, B, C, D. Here A, B is one row, C and D is another row. If we need to transpose this, then it will be either represented by A dash or you can write it by A T. These both terms represent A transpose. Transpose means interchange of rows and column. Here it is a row, then it will become the column of that matrix. It is another row, it is become the column of that matrix. And this will be the transpose of A. Suppose A is given 1, 2, 1, 3, 4, 8. And if we need to find A transpose, then it will become 1, 3, 4, 8. In the same manner, if A is 2, 8, 4, 6, 7, 3, 2, 4. Then if we need to find the A transpose, then 2, 8, 4, 6, 7, 3, 2, 4. Means previously the order for this matrix is 2 by 4. Now the order for this matrix is 4 by 2. It will interchange with each other. So this is the basic rule for transpose of a matrix. Now on the basis of this transpose, these matrix will be divided into some other parts as well. So write down the next heading, types of matrices on the basis of properties. You can write again, types of matrices on the basis of properties. Okay, so our first type is symmetric matrix. So symmetric matrix is a matrix when transpose of any matrix will look like as the same matrix. Means in simple term we can say when A is equals to the A transpose. These type of matrices are known as symmetric matrix. Then the second type is skew symmetric matrix. Skew symmetric matrix. Skew symmetric matrix are those matrices when A is equals to negative times of A transpose. Means it will also same but with the negative sign. Each and every element will be same, only this sign will come over the matrix. Clear? Let's take an example. Suppose A is given, that is 1 2 3 1 2. If we need to transpose this, then this is the row, it will become, these both are same, then we can say A is equals to A transpose. Clear? Now moving towards the next type, that is idempotent idempotent matrix. Idempotent matrix are those matrix when square of any matrix is equals to the matrix. When we are going to find the square of any matrix, then it will become the equal to that matrix only. Then it will consider as a idempotent matrix. जब किसी मैट्रिक्स का स्क्वायर उस मैट्रिक्स के इक्वल हो जाए तो उस मैट्रिक्स को आइडेम्पोटेंट मैट्रिक्स में कंसीडर करेंगे. क्लियर? नाउ नेक्स्ट मैट्रिक्स इज इनवॉल्यूटरी. Involutory matrix. Involutory matrix are those matrix when the power of any matrix will gives only identity function. Whenever either you can calculate a square or you can calculate a cube or you can calculate a to the power 4 and so on. It always gives you the identity matrix. Then those types of matrices are known as involutory matrix. Okay, I think spelling was involutory matrix. Clear? Then next type is matrix. It is also quite similar. When square of any matrix is equals to the null matrix. When square of any matrix is equals to the null matrix, then those matrices are known as nilpotent matrix. And the last type is orthogonal matrix. Orthogonal matrix means when the product of A and its transpose is equals to A transpose A is equals to identity function. When this condition will be satisfied, it will become the orthogonal matrix. So these are the basic conditions which you need to remember during your exam, because there are several MCQs, multiple choice question will be there on the basis of this. Clear? So now I hope you are having a clear image of the basic of matrices. In our next video, we are going to cover about the multiplication of two matrices, and after that we are going to find the inverse of the matrices. So that's all for this video. Thank you.